our 200th member just today.
Pace is the key, love is the drug, and happiness is manana.
So we're generally getting 50 to 60 runners at every training session. So Tuesdays and Thursdays, two different sessions going on. On a Tuesday we have more of a road-based session. I say road quite often in the summertime. It's park-based, so we've got Pollock Park, Bellahouston Park, Queen's Park, all quite close to us. So we're quite spoiled that way. And on a Thursday we're at the track, which is much easier to manage. When we're getting such a big large number, at the moment we break it down into three groups. So we've got the kind of 10k half marathon endurance type group. We've got a more kind of 5k and kind of faster based group. And then we've got what we call the fit group, which is where we funnel in beginners, people returning to running from injuries, people who just want to have more of a kind of social aspect to their running. And then those groups, if they're of quite a big size, they'll naturally break down depending on abilities also into kind of smaller groups. We can always do more coaches, there's never enough coaches, but runners are quite selfish in the fact that they want to run, they don't always want to coach. So that becomes a challenge for the coaches that are there. Like myself tonight, it's really difficult to manage which individuals are on which rep, for instance. But it's doable, it's challenging, but it's doable. I guess from my perspective, I've got that experience of having 300 people doing a session on the track in a group, you know, when I've been abroad in places like Kenya, etc. So to come here and have 50, it's actually a bit of a luxury for me sometimes, which is quite nice to have.
So what I enjoy most about the club is getting help about my running form and technique and just getting overall faster and better endurance.
It's not just the social side, there's loads of people that you can run with to sort of push you on to the next level. Always people turning up at races and everybody giving a great shout for the Bellahouston Harriers.
The people that are here, they push you. You definitely work a lot harder when you're in a group with other people that are of similar skill level.
What I enjoy most about the club is the camaraderie with everyone. And when you go to races, it's really special and they give you that shout on and it's always very helpful.
What I love about the club is the people, basically. I love how inclusive it is, running with people of like-minded and your ability as well.
The aspect that kind of everyone in the club comes from different backgrounds and they're all united with running, and you don't really kind of need to think about your daily problems, and when you do come together you've got that sole focus on just getting the training or the running done.
My one bit of advice would be just to keep showing up, keep being consistent, and you will get faster and you will get better. Just turn up. The first session, don't feel awkward at all. Everyone's so nice and everyone just wants you to have a good time and for you to be the best runner you can be.
Relax, enjoy the experience, but I think the important thing as well is to set yourself some goals. You tend to find that people do one race and then that tends to be the end of their running. So it's about setting yourself some goals that you enjoy.
Best bit of advice I'd give a new runner is don't pressure yourself. There's no way, nobody can get PBs every single week. So set goals, try and get to them, but don't put too much pressure on yourself. If you don't actually meet it, you can always do it next time.
Enjoy it and get out of it what you want.
Just get out there, and run. Just enjoy it. Yeah.
We've got so many different abilities at the group, which is a really good problem to have. So for instance, this weekend we've got the Paisley 10k coming up with 40 to 50 runners from the club doing that. So we kind of tweak the session a little bit just to allow people to be a little bit fresher and allow them to peak for that run. So we'll constantly adjust and change the training plan as is required. I'm quite a big believer that athletes don't follow training plans actually follow the athlete or the runner. So it's all about being flexible and adjusting it to the people at the training sessions and depending on what races they've got coming up in the near future.
So every running club needs a committee. What that means is people volunteering, lots of goodwill to make sure that the club runs on a day-to-day basis. In the modern world with child protection, safeguarding and the whole compliance regime with Scottish athletics and the charitable status, there's a lot of work to be done and you need lots of people coming forward to take that work on to make sure that the club functions well and is a safe and fun environment for everybody who comes along. Well, I think that's a really hard question, what differentiates Bellahouston Harriers. We've got the history, we've got the iconic vest, we've got a big membership, we've got a top coach, we've got lots and lots of members. I think every club has got special qualities. It's a great place for people to come. I just think, for me, Bellahouston Harriers is a great place to run and a great place to meet people and run with people.
I think joining a running club is everyone should, if they're interested in running and they're kind of interested in becoming better at running, and that could be a case of either running more or trying to get more achievements at personal best. I think running in a club is essential, and speaking directly, as I said in an early answer, of someone that didn't want to join a club, and now I'm one of the biggest advocates of being in a running club. I think it is really hugely beneficial, and don't overthink it. Just open the door and walk through and you'll enjoy it.